Step forward, let the pain go. Pause for a moment and breathe that in, because deep down you already know this truth. Pain has chained you long enough. Every heartbreak, every betrayal, every failure, every loss. It lives in your chest. It lives in your memory. It whispers at night when the world grows quiet. And for too long you've carried it, like a weight strapped to your back. But listen closely. Pain is not meant to be your prison. It was meant to be your teacher. The scars on your soul, they are not proof of weakness. They are proof you survived, proof you endured, proof you kept walking even when the road cut your feet. But here's the truth no one tells you. You cannot heal by standing still in yesterday. You cannot build a new life while gripping the ruins of the old one. You cannot step into tomorrow if your heart is still chained to yesterday's fire. So today, right here, right now, you must make a choice. Will you keep replaying the hurt, the regret, the what-ifs? Or will you rise, step forward, and let the pain go? Because letting go is not weakness, it's strength. Forgiveness is not surrender, it's freedom. Healing is not forgetting it, it's transforming. Understand this. Pain wants you to believe it defines you. But pain is not who you are. You are the force that walks through it. You are the will that refuses to break. You are the fire that endures storms. Step forward. Say it out loud. Step forward. Each step you take is an act of defiance, an act of reclaiming your life, an act of declaring I will not be owned by pain anymore. And as you step forward, pain begins to lose its grip. It shrinks, it fades, it burns out. This is your moment. This is your battlefield. This is where you rise. So take a breath, lift your head, and know this. The pain that tried to bury you is the very ground where your strength is born. Step forward. Let it go. Begin again. Every human life is marked by wounds. It might be heartbreak that split your chest wide open. It might be betrayal that cut you where you trusted most. It might be failure that whispered, you're not enough. And in those moments it feels like pain owns you. It wraps around your spirit, convincing you that you'll never be whole again. But listen carefully. Pain is not a life sentence. Pain is a signal. Pain is proof you're still alive, still moving, still capable of rising. The first step to healing is recognition. Stop pretending you're not hurting. Stop burying it under smiles and distractions. Stop numbing it with habits that only deepen the wound. Face it, name it, stare at it. Because when you face pain head-on, you strip it of its power to control you. Think of a warrior. The enemy he refuses to see is the one that destroys him. The enemy he looks in the eyes, that is the one he learns to defeat. Your pain is that enemy. And when you face it, when you refuse to hide anymore, you begin to win. But recognition alone is not enough. You must also choose transformation. This is where most people stop. They acknowledge their pain but stay chained to it. They replay the heartbreak like an endless film. They hold the betrayal like a sacred relic. They carry the regret like a cross. But here's the truth. Pain only has power if you keep feeding it. Every time you replay the story, you keep the wound open. Every time you cling to the anger, you poison your own spirit. Every time you say, I'll never recover, you chain yourself tighter. The way forward is release. Release does not mean forgetting. Release means saying, this no longer controls me. Forgive not because they deserve it, but because you deserve freedom. Let go, not because it didn't matter, but because you matter more. Step forward, not because the past disappears, but because you refuse to disappear with it. Healing is not passive, it is a war. Every day, you must fight against the temptation to stay small. Every day, you must fight the urge to live inside your scars. Every day, you must fight to rise again. But here's the miracle. With each step, the fight becomes easier. With each step, the chains grow lighter. With each step, your strength grows heavier than your pain. This is not theory. This is life. Think of those who rose from devastation. Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in a cell, but when he stepped out, he chose forgiveness, not bitterness, and he reshaped a nation. Oprah Winfrey was abused, silenced, and dismissed, yet she turned her pain into power, her wounds into wisdom. Viktor Frankl, a prisoner in Auschwitz, discovered that even in the darkest suffering, humans can choose meaning, and that choice cannot be taken. These are not superheroes. They are proof. Proof that pain can be fuel. Proof that wounds can be wisdom. Proof that scars can become strength. And now it is your turn. So when life knocks you down, don't stay there. When heartbreak cracks you, don't shatter. When failure slaps you, don't quit. Step forward, let pain go. And in that act, you reclaim the power that was always yours. Now let's go deeper. Why does letting go feel so hard? Because the human brain is addicted to pain. Yes, addicted. Your mind replays memories because it seeks patterns. It holds on to hurt because it confuses it with safety. It clings to the familiar, even when the familiar is destroying you. That's why people return to toxic relationships. That's why they sabotage their own progress. That's why they live inside regret, afraid to move forward. But the truth is clear. The past is not your home. Pain is not your identity. Suffering is not your destiny. The secret is focus. Where your focus goes, your future grows. If you focus on pain, you expand it. If you focus on healing, you amplify it. If you focus on growth, you accelerate it. This is why healing requires vision. A vision of who you can become. A vision of the life that pain tried to steal from you. A vision so strong it pulls you out of the fire. Picture it, the freedom of walking without regret. The peace of forgiving yourself. The strength of knowing your scars no longer own you. That vision is your anchor. That vision is your weapon. That vision is the reason you step forward when pain whispers, "Stay down." But you cannot just dream, it too must act. Healing is built in choices, not wishes. Wake up and speak life into yourself. Surround yourself with those who lift, not those who drag. Move your body, because movement breaks chains of despair. Feed your mind with wisdom, not poison. Break cycles, one choice at a time. Do it daily, do it consistently. Do it when you don't feel like it, because each choice is a strike of the hammer. And one day you'll look back and see you have forged yourself into steel. Here's the paradox. The pain that once tried to bury you becomes the fuel that launches you. The very scars you once hated become the map others follow. The darkness you survived becomes the light someone else needs. That is why you must not quit, because your healing is not just about you, it's about every life you will touch when you rise. Think of this. Somewhere someone is waiting for your strength. Someone will see your scars and believe they too can heal. Someone will see you step forward and realize they don't have to stay behind. You are not just healing for yourself, you are healing for the world. So rise, step forward, let pain go, because your future depends on it. Listen closely, because this is the moment that matters. You've walked through fire, you've carried scars that no one else could see. You've woken up in the night with the weight of yesterday pressing against your chest. You've smiled in public while silently breaking in private. And through it all, you've survived. But survival is not the end of your story. Survival is the beginning. The truth is this: pain does not vanish overnight. Wounds do not close in a single step. But every time you choose to step forward, you tell the universe, "I am not done yet." Every time you release what no longer serves you, you reclaim a piece of yourself that pain tried to steal. So hear me now. You do not have to carry this forever. You do not have to drag the chains of yesterday into the promise of tomorrow. You do not have to let old wounds dictate new beginnings. Step forward, let go, heal, because healing is not forgetting it, is remembering who you are without the weight of suffering. Healing is not pretending it didn't hurt, it is knowing it no longer controls you. Healing is not weakness, it is the highest form of strength. Think about it, it takes no strength to stay broken. It takes no courage to live in bitterness. It takes no will to keep replaying the past, but it takes everything to rise. It takes power to forgive, it takes faith to release. It takes vision to believe tomorrow can be greater than today. And that is the path you are walking now. Pause, breathe, feel it. Every scar on your soul is not a prison, it is a passageway. Every heartbreak is not an ending, it is a redirection. Every failure is not proof of weakness, it is proof of effort, proof of courage, proof that you dared. And now, with the wisdom that only pain could teach, you step into something greater. Ask yourself, what would your life look like if the weight was finally gone? What dreams would you chase if fear no longer held your leash? Who would you become if you trusted your strength more than your wounds? That life is not a fantasy, it is waiting for you. It begins the moment you choose to stop clinging to what broke you and start reaching for what builds you. Because here is the truth. The past cannot be changed, but the future is still unwritten, and the hand holding the pen is yours. Do not waste another chapter rewriting old pain. Do not waste another day repeating old wounds. Do not waste another year being owned by ghosts. Step forward, let go, heal. The storms you've walked through were not meant to drown you. They were meant to shape you into the person who could walk through anything. The darkness you've endured was not meant to blind you. It was meant to sharpen your eyes for light. The pain you've carried was not meant to crush you. It was meant to carve space for strength to live. And now look at you, still breathing, still standing, still capable of rising higher than you ever imagined. You are not broken, you are becoming. You are not lost, you are being redirected. You are not defined by pain, you are defined by what you create from it. So let this be the moment. Not tomorrow, not someday. Now release the bitterness, release the regret, release the fear that keeps you chained to what no longer exists. And as you do, step boldly into the life that is waiting. Step boldly into the freedom that is yours. Step boldly into the truth that you are more powerful than your pain. Because here's the miracle. When you let go, you don't lose, you gain. You gain clarity, you gain peace, you gain strength, you gain yourself. And when you gain yourself, nothing can stop you. The world may throw storms, you will stand. The world may throw shadows, you will shine. The world may throw pain, but you will turn it into power. This is not the end. This is your rebirth. This is the chapter where you rise, stronger than before. Step forward, let go, heal. And when you do, the life you've been waiting for finally begins.